I had to describe myself as a kid, I would say that I was outgoing, confident, funny, always out there having a good time. And I was like that until I was 16 years old and I was a sophomore in high school. I started getting bullied by some of the senior girls. They found out my school schedule and they would come to the classrooms that I was in and peek through the window and make gestures like this, as if they were going to hurt me, do something to me. And they would push me up against the walls, up against the lockers. I could handle most of the physical things that they did. It was the things that they said were the things that really got to me. They would tell me, "You're worthless. There's something wrong with you." And it was just constant things over and over and over. And there were two girls that were the main girls, and then many others that would just join in, whether it was them grouping around me and pushing, or it was them saying these words over and over again and just telling me that pretty much my existence meant nothing. I kept thinking I wasn't worth it. That confidence that I used to have was totally gone. I would cut myself, I'd burn myself with curling irons, anything to have physical pain, just to show that there was something there, because I couldn't understand the mental pain. I just couldn't wrap my head around why I was thinking certain things. And it got to the point where I was just done. I just wanted to fall asleep and I wanted to never wake up. Body going into convulsions. I couldn't stand. I was sweating. I knew my body was literally breaking down and I didn't know what to do. I was scared and I crawled down the steps because I couldn't walk. Crawled into my mom's room and told her what happened. She immediately called the Poison Control Center, and I remember them saying, "If you live more than 15 minutes away, call an ambulance." And we lived about 5 to 10 minutes away, so my mom got me in the car and drove me there. They were waiting and ready. We got into the room and they immediately pumped my stomach. They had to control all the toxins that I had consumed, try and save my liver. And I saw my mom break down and I felt horrible. I attempted suicide a few times in college. I was admitted to a psych ward. I know that my life is meant for something. I know that I should be here and I am worth everything everyone else is. And I look at my two beautiful children and thank God that the days that I tried to end my life, that I didn't, because they wouldn't be here. And they are so amazing. And I'm so thankful for everything that I have, and they are my blessings. And I am so grateful for the people that have come into my life that have helped me. I just want to help people in any way that I can and let them know that they are not alone, that, you know, so many of us go through the same things, but there's hope. It's best that we help each other instead of continuing to hurt each other. And it was my junior year of college that I decided to change schools and start looking into social work. I wanted to turn my experience into a better one. I wanted to start helping people and understand why the brain works the way it does. And I did that, and that really helped me. because I was giving to others, I was learning about others and trying to get through things in my own head, and I was learning how. And I actually stopped all medication. I was no longer depressed. The anxiety that I once had was gone. I was about 23 years old and I felt so much better, but I still couldn't stand looking at myself in the mirror. I still had no confidence. I still felt worthless. I just knew that I at least needed to be here on this earth for a reason. And when I was 32 years old, now 16 years later, after all this occurred, I went to a health seminar and they ended up talking about mental health and how you should love yourself and love your neighbor, and that people just need to understand each other a little bit better. And the more we understand other people, the more we can understand ourselves. And I cried that whole weekend and realized that I deserved better and that I was worth everything everyone else is worth. And I was no longer down here. I was up here with everyone else, that we are all at the same level. And I started reading self-help books. I started looking up quotes that were uplifting, all positive things. I actually put quotes up all over my mirror. You are beautiful, you are worthy, you are confident. And I would say those things to myself in the mirror, and sometimes I'd laugh, sometimes I'd cry, but it really helped me figure out that I needed to retrain my brain from what these girls had told me so many years ago. And I am so grateful for the people that have come into my life that have helped me. And I can't thank this company enough. The It's Time To organization is putting some amazing things out there, and they honestly have the right mindset right now. The world needs to focus on how we can better each other and stop with the bullying and stop putting people in these places, because it lasts for so long. And not everyone is as lucky as me to have grown past that and to find the things that are so amazing in this world and be so grateful. And I just hope and pray that the people that are struggling will get to that point, and I know that they can, and I just know it. And I just want to help people in any way that I can and let them know that they are not alone, that, you know, so many of us go through the same things, but there's hope. There's a way out, and there's things that we can do to help each other. And I think we can start by loving your neighbor and by reaching out to the person next to you and asking how you can help them. If you know someone that's in pain, asking what you can do to just be there for them. And we all just need to work with each other, because everyone is suffering from something. Everyone is suffering from something. You just don't know. And it's best that we help each other instead of continuing to hurt each other.